Alright, so today we are going to talk about Powerplay. This is season 1, episode 7. Alright, so it's basically an extension of energy. If you remember in the first episode, I talked to you about how energy works in a relationship, right? So now we're going to understand how power is played, right? So I explained to you about the energy room, right, where there is a 10 and there are two people, and the ideal this should be 10. Okay, so if it's 7-3 or if it's 8-2 or if it's 5-5, ideal, nothing like it, right? So this is an ideal or this. But what happens in a power play? A power play is when a certain person exits a relationship. Exits in the sense they're trying to pull out slightly, they're trying to remove their energy so you can increase the energy. Let's assume, right? A relationship is 7 and 3. Okay, this is the person 3. Cool. Now suddenly this person slightly reduces their energy in the sense of they will take it back down to 5. Okay, now they want to see whether this person will increase their energy. Will they come out to 5 to try and make it a perfect 10? Okay, because they are tired of being a 7. They are tired of dominating. They are tired of taking care of the other person. So it's like a wife and a husband. Okay, let's take that example. Simple example where the wife is taking care of the husband, but the husband doesn't really care much about the wife. Now suddenly the wife withdraws slightly. Okay, when the husband realizes that something is wrong, that he's not getting his food on time, or something, things are not being done at home, etc. Very crude examples. Or he's not getting enough love from the wife or enough sex from the wife, whatever. Right? All these things, then he'll try and make an effort. So then he will try and say, okay, now I will put a little more energy in this relationship. Essentially the wife is doing a power play. Now power plays are very useful. Okay, you can take it to any level, but we are only going to talk at a very base relationship level. Now on the other hand, there's the negative power play where say, let's say a husband is already at 3, he's already giving 3 and the wife is giving 7. Okay, and now he's taking away more energy. That means he's come down to a 1. Okay, and he's expecting the wife to go to a 9, to give him everything and anything that he wants. Now there are two options here. Okay, the wife has an option to withdraw also, to take that power play to another level. It's kind of an awkwardness, right? So she's taking the awkwardness to another level to see if this guy will come back with more energy. If he doesn't, the relationship is broken. It often happens that women tend to do it. They tend to give into a power play and they say, I want this relationship and it's more important to me than my own self-respect, etc., etc. This should never happen. Okay, whether it's in love, whether it's an unconditional love, anything, you must never give up your self-respect. If you're comfortable being a 7, do not push yourself to be a 9. Okay, similarly, don't go for negative power play. If you're comfortable being a 3, do not push yourself to be a 1 so that you can get more attention. This is unhealthy for both people, right? So now this is one kind of power play. The other is a dominant power play. So here it's a withdrawal power play where you're trying to make people awkward. Now you're the overheating power play. This is dominance. Okay, where you are increasing your energy, but it's in a very negative way. You are trying to ensure, so if there's a husband who's giving 5 and a wife who's giving 5, suddenly he goes up to 7. Okay, in a very negative way. That means he'll try and control her. He'll be like, why are you doing this? Don't do that. Ensure, he'll try and gaslight her, and he's trying to push her energy down to 3. Why is he trying to do that? There are many reasons. One could be ego. Okay, where he's trying to convince her, where he's trying to convince her that she's worthless and he's her only savior. He's the only way she can be anyway. So he's trying to essentially gaslight her. He's pushing his energy up. He's trying to control her life so that her own self-respect reduces, that she cannot go to another man, that she has no other option, etc., and that she's more subservient to him. So these are the two basic kind of power plays: awkwardness and dominance. Now both of these can be taken to a governmental level. Okay, they can even be taken when relatives are there. But certain relatives, certain aunts, certain uncles, they are manipulative. They'll try and get things done from you. Okay, they'll talk to you in a very nice way. So what they are doing is they are playing this awkward and dominance. You can play both. Actually, you can even play both. So sometimes you can be awkward, sometimes you can be dominant, thereby completely confusing the person. And the next level of this is gaslighting. So you're confusing and then you're gaslighting. Okay, you're just basically playing with an energy that people do not understand. They do not understand where you are. They don't think you're predictable. The best thing to do in such a case, okay, either you sit and talk about it. This is what I need. This is what you are doing. This is what I don't like. That is the best way. If not, withdraw. Get out. Do not be a victim to this nonsense. Okay, just realize that there is a power play going on here, that there is no stability. Why would you want a relationship with no stability unless it gives you kicks? If it gives you kicks and you are also playing that game, nothing like it. Always make sure that two people are playing the game. When one person is playing the game, it is gaslighting. Okay, so this can happen at governmental level, this can happen at any level. We can discuss this further in BlackSheep Academy. This is just a very basic idea of how relationship works, how ships work, how awkwardness works, how dominance works, and overall how power plays work.